Everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We're literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity, sending me some love telepathically, set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to Great Days. So today I wanted to talk about healing and just healing through the earth. Okay, very very simple, nothing too complicate. But literally just connecting yourself with the source and healing from this. Okay, so let's get into this. Um, so so healing yourself is um, is definitely a process that is constantly going on, right? Because there's constant damages that are taking place, right? But you want to connect yourself with the process of healing and you want to deepen it, right? So that it can become more of a potency, right? So you can then, within that potency, you can um, you can come into an understanding through a more expansive awareness of what and how you're healing, right? So um, let me see. So healing, you don't need anything specifically to heal yourself, right? Because the body naturally can heal itself without application of anything exteriorly. But there is always things that are outside of us that can be used to accelerate the process of healing, right? Or even so, if whatever it is you're healing from is too extreme and the body can't heal itself for whatever reasons, then you can use something that is outside of yourself, or you can use something else to heal yourself with it, right? Um, so the best way that I've seen people healing is connecting themselves with the earth and balancing it out, right? Or balancing themselves out um, without actually applying anything that is going to target specific damages, you know, more so connect yourself with the purity of the elements, the elemental forces, and the purity itself should allow you to come into the ability of uh, of healing yourself. You know, which is something that we have always been able to do, but there's genetic modifications that are screwing around on the genetic level and kind of changing things, you know, and bringing people out of disability, which is the ability of being able to heal yourself from literally any disease or any ailment, anything that can pop up and pose a threat to your existence. Uh, we innately have the ability to heal this within our genetics, right? But the thing is that if people were living with this, if they were using this ability, um, it wouldn't finance the world, you know. And there's people who want to keep a controlling hand over the masses of the world. So there's the mass population, there's the 99%, and then we have like 1%, which are extremely more capable, right? And and they can tamper with the genetic levels, right? And they can like set things off with, or they can insulate things, or disable certain abilities that we have within ourselves, right? So what they've done is they've done just that. They've disabled our ability to heal ourselves from literally anything, right? Because the body is intelligent enough to foresee any disease and protect itself from it, you know, no matter what it may be, even if it's just a potential threat that never actually reaches the body. The body's intelligence is to see that there are potential diseases, and it protects from the distance the potential of that disease threatening the body itself, right? So in order for you to be able to open abilities like that, you got to expand your intelligence, or you got to connect with the earth as a catalyst for expanding intelligence, right? Because the earth is the mother. The earth is going to allow you to nurture yourself back into an empowered state, which abilities like this are once again activated when we are of an empowered state, right? Because we need power and able to do that, but we've been disabled, or we've been imbalanced, or we've been nullified, right, or insulated, and our electromagnetic field has also been, which is what I'm talking about. The electromagnetic field has been significantly decreased, through frequency warfare, things like this, right? So because of that, because our frequency, or our electromagnetic field has been decreased, we have been disempowered, and because we have been disempowered, we can't access abilities that are deep within our genetics, and our godlike abilities. But the more that you recede into the subconscious, or even into the unconscious, you're going to start opening up genetically, and opening yourself up genetically um, is going to allow you to get back into tune with things or abilities that we innately have, right? So very deep healing can come from getting in tune with the universal flow. It doesn't happen immediately, but it does happen the more that you align yourself with the universe, right? The more that you come into yoga, the more that you are going to open yourself up vibrationally, or genetically even, right? But vibrationally is like opening yourself up in all aspects, right? Or in all dimension um, of your total makeup, right? But genetically, once you open up genetically, you can start. You can start understanding a lot more of the entire universe, because the genetics is all encompassing the entire universe, right, or the entire multiverse, or all of existence. So you can literally heal yourself by by just connecting with the earth. This is as simple as grounding yourself, or connecting with the elements, balancing them out, or visiting spots where the elemental forces are the most pure, right? You can, if you can get out into the jungles or whatever, you know and find the most purest elemental force, you connect yourself with these, and you can literally heal yourself at a very, very deep level, and then you can start working with these elemental forces, and then you can start helping other people in corrupted places, right? And you can start opening up things all over. You can start opening up the vibration all over, um, just by traveling, So healing is literally just that. You getting in tune with the universal flow, and in flowing, you can literally open yourself up vibrationally. And the more that you're able to do this, the more that you can first see what needs to be healed, and then you can work on that, you know. Uh, and then eventually you can reach a space and time where you are in a balanced state, because that is what health is. Health is a balanced state of being, or a centered state of being, right? But um, we're always falling off of it as well, right? We fall in and out of it. So you got to understand that you can generate wisdom through the process of healing, since we are always falling out of it, in and out of it, or we're balanced and we're imbalanced, fluctuating back and forth. You can come to know more about how and what works best for you to come into a balanced state, and what works best for the collective as well, through your own personal workings, or your own personal accomplishments. Uh, and then within that, wisdom to be developed as well, and the wisdom can be, it can be carried on, through generations, or even passed on to other people who are vibrating at the same wavelength of that wisdom. But the wisdom itself is timeless, So it's, once you acquire it, or once you can generate the wisdom, or once you come into the certain level of realization, um, of that wisdom, then you can literally formulate, bring things together, and heal on a larger scale of things, which is what you want, right? And then become an axis for being able to keep things in balance, right? So uh, balance is balance is health, and the balance can easily come when you connect yourself with the earth. You know, um, the earth is the mother. The mother can nurture you back into health, only if you listen to her. And listening to the song of nature is listening to the mother nature, right? If you look into the animal world, there's a lot of disease, but there's also a lot of harmony, and the animals intuitively know how to heal themselves. So you can learn from the animals if you observe them, if you listen, and if you just watch the natural world. You're going to be able to see that there's plenty of harmony there, and you can literally sprout the seed of harmony within yourself once again, and rehabitualize it, and come into that higher order, the divine order of things, rather than living in more of an insane way, or more of an inharmonious way, and trying to swim against the rivers, you know but more so just learn to flow with it. You can learn this from connecting yourself to nature, and connecting yourself with nature is something that happens naturally of itself, because the connection to nature is the natural, or the natural connection itself, and you're willingly ready to express it because it's part of your design. But there's resistance, right? And the resistance is the ego. The ego is trying to keep you in a separated state, but the separation is just inward turmoil or inner conflict, and that is also the disease. As part of the disease, not allowing yourself to heal yourself through the most practical and natural means, right? So that resistance to connecting yourself with nature is the sickness, right? It's ego. It's the illusion of separateness or separation. There is no separation. It doesn't exist because it's conceptual. It's nature. and conception is very minute, right? So if you heal yourself, then you come into balance, right? Or synonymous. Health is balance, and harmony as well, and the bliss. And the misery is the resistance, it's the turmoil, it's the separation, it's the conflict, it's the fighting, it's the war, it's the poverty, it's the greed. All of this is ego. Um, and and it's the sickness, that is the sickness, that's the disease, that's the dis-ease, the diseaseful states. When we're in war, we're obviously not in ease, we're not in peace. That's dis-ease. So we must collect ourselves, and we got to come into higher vibrational states um, of unity, right? Unification and love, unconditionalities, because this is where things are going to happen. This is where the experience is really going to potify itself, or become more potent. This is where the experience is going to saturate itself. Nobody wants to live miserable forever, and I don't even think you can live miserable forever before you're connecting yourself with nature, right? In some life, if it's not in this one. Um, so healing is coming back into a balanced state. Dissolving the ego away is a type of healing, is the healing, you know, and dissolving into the communion with God or the universe. All right. So that's going to be it for today's video. I do thank everybody for watching. Once again, peace out, one love, and have a great evening.